So we have a lot of world leaders and rich people at the World Economic Forum, largely to decide how to subjugate the entire world beyond national borders. As a libertarian, there's a strong contingent of our folks that are kind of a no borders crowd, in the spirit of the most efficient, the way that everyone gets the best deals, a free flow of goods and services without borders, tariffs, etc. And that is undoubtedly true. There is just quite a number of steps that one would have to take before that is realistic. Within a country, of course, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, all this kind of stuff, we really should be able to go kind of a non-border thing. But whatever. I'm not as staunch on the no border thing. It's like a goal. It's a good goal. But until we get the other steps ahead of it, because you just go, hey, no borders, come on in, and then you go, well, they're all signed up for welfare. You go, forgot about welfare, and then you go, hey, good news, now they're on Social Security. You go, well, forgot about that one too. So there's multiple steps to get there, but unlike that no borders crowd that's talking about a free flow of things, World Economic Forum's goal is sort of a highly regulated flow of everything, regardless of what citizenship you are. So some dude over in Switzerland or Luxembourg can just go, hey, you U.S. citizen, you can't buy that gasoline. You've bought enough this month, so no. And we go, it's like, when do we elect that guy? He shouldn't be in charge. Well, too late. We did it, Of course, a lot of this comes from the central bank digital currency. How much do you like CBDCs, Charlie?
Not at all.
Big proponent, Charlie is. But of course, that was one of the early sort of things that people started talking about as a way to seem like they're talking about economic freedom, seem like they're talking about digital money. It'll be, processing times will be so much easier. Look at what they do in crypto. We can use technology. Who would have thought it? Like, just because you write a check doesn't mean it needs to take 14 days. We could do it all in one day, but not the way you're thinking. In the way that we control all the things, mine the information, dictate how much of your money's worth. Actually, maybe we'll jump to that real quick, just for fun. This was one of I kind of had it queued up for a potential loaded grok, but it's just, you'll recognize it. It's just a fun one. Yeah, fuck it. Oops. Let me bleep that. Let's do it now. So the CEO, founder, I don't know, the CEO of Coinbase is over there. Let me find him in here. It's on one of my Charlie things. Here we go. I'm going to switch to full screen. Well, right. Yeah. Look at his bald head looking like, I'd say Lex Luthor, but he's so smiley. Come on, full screen. There we go. All right. So he is talking with, who is this guy? He's some German. Anyway, dude loves a central bank, and he was giving this talk about how central banks are the way to really give trust in currencies and democratize currency, because obviously a central bank with central ownership is the best way for an everyday human to have a equal stake in a dollar. Because why would a rich banker who prints the money and decides how much exists ever do anything that's not in your favor? So here's this fella.
Yeah, switch it.
Oh, thank you. There's a reason you produce.
Bitcoin doesn't have a money printer. The supply is fixed, and people will go to it in times of uncertainty, kind of like they did with gold.
Sorry to say that I trust more independent central banks with a democratic mandate than private issuers of Bitcoin, which have a very useful role. But
Bitcoin is a decentralized protocol. There's actually no issuer of it. So that's in the sense that central banks have independence. Bitcoin is even more independent. There's no country or company or individual who controls it in the world. And so, anyway, I think it's a healthy competition because if people can decide which one they trust more, and I think it's actually the greatest accountability mechanism on deficit spending.
Brian Armstrong, I think is his name. Does that sound right to you?
It does. I like him.
I like him too. I think obviously he's the CEO of a big exchange, and so he's got to play nice and all of that, both in day to day and like here, because obviously this old out of touch man was like, well, it's very useful that you get to print all the Bitcoin, as someone saying a central bank that literally prints all the money. And so instead of being like, okay, you don't understand how crypto works, he goes, well, we run an exchange, but there is no printer. There's a finite number that can never exist. You can never print more. And he's like, oh, how convenient. And he gets a little laugh from his cronies in the crowd. But it's like, and it works in the country club circuit that is Davos, and country club's a little lowbrow, whatever they do, But like that sort of dinner party circuit of just like, oh, did you see when he said the thing? And I said, how convenient of a role you have. And they're like, yes, you got him so good. But like anybody that knows anything knows like, wow, you have no idea how Bitcoin works. Like not at all. Like you think Coinbase, just because they're like the most successful, stable exchange for the longest period of time. Kraken's doing Kraken's been around. But anyway, but because they've done what they've done, you go, well, I guess you just make the Bitcoin. And it's like, no, like they do make money on some fees. It is what it is. But just the arrogance in that. But it was fun watching, and he was trying to be nice. I guess we'll just see what people like more, And so it was very nice of him to be nice. What do you want to say, Charlie?
Yeah, no, he definitely seemed restrained. Like, listen, I just heard him use the word independent and central bank, and was like, that kind of washes itself out. But whatever.
Yeah, a nice independent bank that determines how much money is available to you, the citizen, and therefore the value of your money. And but nice and independent. I mean, no one tells us what to do. You don't have an option for other money. So no, we're not the government either. Don't worry, we're not the government. We're independent of the government, but we're the sole provider of currency for your nation, and we hold on to it with an iron fist because we're independent. And it's good for you. But this is like, that is World Economic Forum just encapsulated. That old man, what's his face from wherever the hell? France's central bank governor. Yeah, okay, there you go. The central bank governor of France. So he's like, oh, he's so good. I don't know why he does sound like more like a German.
Gonna say 9.
Yeah, I like the chocolates. I think
party pooper.
He's a party pooper, but that's why I've got the chocolates. We've fallen off topic again, Charlie.
We bob and weave.
It's the weave. It's the weave. But yeah, so this is World Economic Forum encapsulated. When Armstrong was talking about going over there to talk about Bitcoin and economic the World Economic Forum does not care at all about economic freedom. That is not what it's about. They're not going like, how do we liberate currency from centralized control? They go, how do we help the idiots who are not capable of managing their lives? We baby them. We buy all the things. We rent it to them so they can be comfortable. We nuzzle them to our bosom, and we say, "Don't worry about equity. Don't you worry about that. Subscription. It's you love it. You love Netflix. You love subscription. You love life. We get it for you, little baby." And like to that extent, I think there's another branch of so there's a big branch that see this Bitcoin thing and they go, central bank digital currency. That's what we want. No more paper dollars, because people can put paper dollars in their pocket. And like, yes, you can devalue them by printing more and doing all the things they do all the time currently, which is bad enough. But with a CBDC, you go, all right, convert your dollars. And they go, all right, we're going to analyze your spending habits. And they go, well, you're the current political enemy, or you make purchases we don't like, or you have too much money. You're a billionaire, you're a millionaire, whatever. So instead of exchange of giving you $1 for one central bank digital currency dollar, we'll give you 70 cents on the dollar. And you go, what? So I'm going to lose 30%? They go, hey, just be thankful it's not more. We could take everything. You go, all right, thank you. And then on the flip side, maybe they go, well, the affected people native of Tongo, they should get $1.5 on their dollar. And you go, what? They go, are you saying they don't deserve it for what you've put them through? You go, hey, that's fine. I just want to know what the rules are. Why did I get 1-to-1? They go, hey, shut up. You go, okay. But the thing is about it is once it's totally digital, once it's on the blockchain, all that kind of stuff, they go, you bought this much oil a month. We don't want you to buy that, or gas. This many oil products, which once you get into plastics and everything else, they go, all right, well, like this many environmental things that we don't like. We need to freeze your funds on anything involving oil. So no more 2-liter bottles of soda. No more 6-packs of soda due to the plastic rings. They go, well, your meat impact is too much for greenhouse gases. Okay, so let's so suddenly you get quotas. Suddenly you get de facto bread lines. It's a de facto bread line. They go, you get 2 loaves of bread, but it might be meat or gas or whatever. Your cigarettes, you shouldn't smoke cigarettes. So you get 2 packs a month, or maybe 1 pack, whatever it is. They go, well, you can't buy it. You go, well, can I use cash? It's like, no, we do not accept cash anymore. Cash is not a thing. You have credits on your phone. And so everything becomes potentially authoritarian as central bank digital currencies. And that's what old Frenchie and all them folks want.
That's nightmare fuel right there.
It is for real nightmare fuel. It's at this point, it is one of the major keys for like total authoritarian ownership of all of us. And it wouldn't be limited to, well, it'd be limited to which nations pick it up. But if World Economic Forum go, hey, we don't need the euro and the dollar and the yen and the whatever. Let's just have the world dollar, whatever they call it. But I think one of the other dangers of the World Economic Forum and that ilk in terms of the crypto environment is the idea of tokenization.